Yeah, it's your boy, Fat Measy, Measy. You know what it is, you know. Haha, it's so funny, show. We get more dough. But you don't gotta like me though. You don't got to. It's your choice.
Hey, welcome to the show, Comfortable Vegetarian, the podcast. I know the vegan police probably gonna be on me about the vegetarian, but it's just cause I can't leave that honey alone, man. I gotta mess with that honey. I don't do dairy no more. I don't do the cheese, but I do still do the honey in my tea every now and then. So I'm the comfortable vegetarian. But yeah, I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. And a shout out to my very guest right here, Miss Niasha Lashawn right here. Give her a round of applause right here. All right, how you doing today?
Hello. I'm so blessed. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Just getting everything together. Excited about this interview right here. Get to know more about you,
Yes.
Niasha Lashawn.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So tell us.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
So let's get into Miss Niasha Lashawn. So I met you when I was hanging out in Las Vegas. I forget that restaurant I seen you at, and I think you was with your daughter. Yeah.
I was with my daughter having breakfast. Yes.
Okay. Yep. And you was telling me about your cookie and pie line and stuff. Oh, okay, hold on. What's that you doing over there? What's that right there you making?
Yes. That's right.
What's that?
I'm making some vegan spaghetti.
Vegan spaghetti?
Vegan spaghetti.
Okay. Yeah, that's looking good right there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So thank you. I can talk to you while I cook. So I'm using Impossible meat. I got this at Walmart. Usually I use Beyond Meat, but this time I decided to try this. So which looks just like ground beef, if you guys can see it.
Yeah.
Literally looks just like ground beef. So I have my seasonings over here. But regarding my new business, it's going to be actually introduced to everyone in 2021. I make an awesome vegan sweet potato pie made with tofu. I make the best vegan chocolate chip cookies that you've ever tasted, nice and chewy. And I make the best vegan food. I just can't wait to be able to share this with everyone. And my goal is to be able to actually have people be able to order for pickup or delivery through Postmates, Uber Eats, all the main channels. I'm not going to be cooking in my kitchen. I'm going to be cooking in a professional commissary kitchen, like a real restaurant, but just to go.
Okay. That's what's up. We're going to be looking forward to that. Can't wait to try that out right there.
Yeah.
You got a name you're going to call it?
Definitely. I do. I'm not trademarked yet, so I have to be careful with how much information I give, but it's a buffet style, home style cooking. So it's really pretty much like whatever can you hear me all right? Can you hear me?
I hear you good. I hear you fine. Yeah, I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
So it's basically the same thing that you'll be able to get at home, like when your mom or your grandma will cook for you at home, or your auntie, those Sunday dinners, those dinners, with greens and potato salad, barbecue, all of that. You'll be able to order that from me. And then pies, cakes, and cookies. Yeah. So I'm super excited to be able to bring it to everyone and just share this vegan experience with as many people as possible.
Okay, yeah, we were definitely looking forward to that. Some good sweet potato pie, vegan, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what made you go vegan? And how long you been vegan?
It's been 2 years. And, I just actually, for my health, my short story is that I found out I had a brain tumor. And literally was at work one day, was feeling weird, and thought I was having a stroke. And so was rushed to the hospital. I felt my face, this side of my face went numb. And I just left work, rushed to the ER. And when I was in the ER, I was taking aspirin because I was always told that aspirin save you, from having a stroke. So I take the aspirin, and they were scared that I took too many because I took like 4. It took like a couple of hours for them to see me. Long story short, they admit me and start running all these tests because they thought that I maybe had like damaged my liver from too many aspirin. So keep me in the hospital for a couple of days and start running all these tests because I had this really bad headache. Long story short, they found a brain tumor, pituitary tumor. And, I couldn't believe it. I was just like, you're telling me I have a brain tumor? I don't even feel like I have a tumor. I know I always have migraines, but like, what? So from that day on, I decided, hey, you know what? I have to take charge of this. And the only way that I'm going to be able to take charge of this is to really, really get serious about my diet. One of the problems was a lot of the mercury in the fish that I was eating. And I was always getting headaches or, if I had too much fish, I would always get sick. It was just like this cycle of being sick all the time. And literally becoming a vegan has changed everything for me. It has changed everything for me. So that is what really motivated me to want to move forward and become a vegan, my health.
So when the doctors notified you that you had a tumor or whatnot, what did they suggest that you go?
Mm-hmm.
Did they suggest that you go vegan, or was that?
No, they didn't. It's so funny. They didn't even discuss that. It wasn't even anything that they could fathom talking about. It's kind of like, it's pretty sad. It's kind of like, okay, here's your situation. Go ahead and deal with it. So I had to take those steps on my own. And make a decision, that I wanted to actually be healthy. And then once I started, I couldn't find the food that I like. So it's like, okay, what am I going to eat? What am I going to feed my family?
Yes. Sorry to cut you
So
off.
then my daughter started taking me to all these different restaurants. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
That was like my first step when I went vegetarian. The food I was eating, it wasn't too appealing to me, So I had to come up with my own recipes, and that's what made me do my comfortable vegetarian cooking, And now I just graduated.
Yeah, it changes you, it's life changing. My daughter, she really, really turned it around for me. She started taking me to all these different restaurants, and we went to a vegan festival. When I went to a vegan festival, I saw all these different chefs and all these people here in Vegas.
Yeah.
They were making all these vegan dishes, and I was like, I can do this. I can do this. And this one lady had gumbo. Her name is Chef Stacy Dugan. I still haven't been to her restaurant, but I remember buying her food at the festival. And after I tasted it, I said, I can do this, and I can do it better. So, here we are. So this quick, we just put together a vegan spaghetti. And if I can tell you a little secret here, the trick to your vegan food, whenever you're cooking, is your seasonings, your spices. The trick to a good vegan spaghetti is cheese. Vegan cheese. I don't know if you know that or not. What's that?
You said the cheese?
Vegan cheese, yes. Okay. Vegan cheese, yes.
Cheese? What cheese do you
So vegan cheese, yes. Any cheese, really. I mean, I just put in Daya cheese.
Okay.
Let me see, I got the packaging here. I just use this.
Okay.
And then this child cheese.
Okay. I never
This
tried.
makes your food really super creamy.
Okay.
Okay. And then bouillon. This is your best friend right here.
Okay. I use it.
And then your Italian seasoning is really will really, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So your carne asada seasoning is what I always use for the vegan meat. This really can take your vegan meat to the next level. And then adobo as well.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So just a couple of little things.
Okay. Okay. So what made you decide to do a kitchen, to do to do like a delivery service or whatnot?
Because there's not, Vegas is a one of the most popular spots in the United States for veganism, but there's not this authentic down home plate of food that you can get. As I was saying before, you can't get a meatloaf dinner with mashed potatoes and gravy. You can't get some. You can get some pretty good fried chicken here in Vegas,
Yeah.
but it's not like Mama made.
Yes.
It's not like Granny made you. It's not the plate of greens with a piece of pie. Some baked mac and cheese is seasoned. With some cornbread with honey on top. You can use agave instead of honey. Just a plate of food like you could get coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That plate of food that you get when you wait to eat. You can't wait. It's Sunday and you can smell the food in the house. And it's going to be good just by the way it smells.
Yeah.
The market is lacking that experience.
Yeah.
So from using the app happycow.com, that helps when I travel. But even as I travel and I go to different restaurants, I learn more that it's still for Black people in our community. There's some people down south that I follow that are doing it, but there's nobody that's doing it where I can open my app on my phone every day or on the weekend and I know this is where I can order my food from or my platters from, for Super Bowl or what have you. I just came back from Dallas and I could not find, there was two places that were Black businesses that sold Southern vegan food, but it still wasn't the whole plateful. It wasn't the spaghetti, some lasagna. It was just basically junk food, So when I see that, it drives me more and it motivates me to go ahead and push forward because this is not easy what I'm trying to do. But I know that once I get this message out to the people, that they're going to receive it and they're going to love it.
Yeah. So
They will.
got a lane of your own, huh? So you pretty much.
You know what? It's God's plan.
Yeah.
What's that?
No, I was saying pretty much you got a lane of your own, huh? You in your own lane, pretty much.
It's God's plan.
Yeah.
It's God's plan. It is God's plan. When I prayed for this, you know, my message was to experience what you're doing is possible. And I've opened the door for you. This is what you will be doing for the rest of your journey here. This is your assignment. So I take it serious. So really, you know what? It's God moving through me. It's not even anything but that. I have funding. I have everything. I'm ready to go. Literally, it's just planning and getting through this COVID because we need to be safe,
Yeah.
So that's it.
Was it easy? Was it easy for you making that switch?
Yeah.
When you decided to make the switch to vegan, was it easy?
No.
Said not at all, huh?
No, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't easy, but it wasn't hard either. And I tell you that because, I made up my mind, that this is what I had to do. I would say the biggest problem was fried fish. But boy, I tell you, the more I continued on with my journey, And I realized I could make all these same foods. I could make crab cakes. I could make shrimp. I could make Chinese food. I could make Mexican food. I could make Italian food. I could make Cajun food. I don't miss it, and it's not hard. But in my brain in the beginning, it was hard because I didn't know how I was gonna make substitutes. Now that I know, no problem at all.
Okay.
I'm excited. I'm excited to eat. I had to slow myself down.
Huh. So do you plan on like
Yeah.
doing like a full-fledged restaurant one day?
I don't know. Wherever this takes me. I would like a cooking show, but I don't have any stop buttons, if I can say. I will go as far as I can with this because it's positive and it's helping people.
Yeah.
So wherever this takes me, I'm ready to go.
Okay. That sounds good right there. That spaghetti looking real good right there too.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Look at that.
Got any favorite vegan dish you like to make?
What's my favorite? Let's say what's my favorite. My favorite is the barbecue.
Barbecue?
Yeah, I love to make the mac and cheese. I can't wait for Thanksgiving. The whole spread, the potato salad, the barbecue. I think you saw some video of that. The greens, just the whole spread. The cookout food.
Yeah, I'm most definitely seeing them videos right there. But,
Yeah.
Yep. So when you was going vegan, I remember you said your daughter was taking you to different places and stuff. What about like other people in the family? Was they like supportive or transition and stuff?
No. That was one of the things for me that I had to understand that just because it was my journey didn't mean that it was going to be everyone else's. I actually was trying to post on Facebook a lot when I first started, and it was like, no, because I have a lot of people from down south on my Facebook, and it was just like, no, ma'am, no, mm-mm. And so when I went to Instagram, I feel like it's a whole new life on there for me. I have been embraced. I don't have a lot of followers yet, but I have really been embraced by the Instagram community, and it's been beautiful for me.
Yeah, that's what helped me out too. It's a couple groups on Facebook.
Really?
It's a couple groups on Facebook. You can do like I believe it's called vegan beginners. 101.
Oh yeah.
It's called. Yeah, they pretty good up in there. Pretty good up in there.
Pretty good. I have to check that out.
Instagram helped me out a lot too when I first started, real, because family was trying to get me like, you want some of this chicken, you want some chicken and all this crazy stuff, They always talking about the meats, and you just gotta be like, man, y'all don't know what y'all missing.
Yeah.
Some good food, and it's healthy, and it's healthy for you. So, do you got like some advice?
That's right.
Like some advice for somebody that want to go vegan? What advice would you give
them? Take it one step at a time, and you want to make sure that you understand that none of us can eat this spaghetti every day. This is heavy pasta. So you still have to remember that's still carbs. You can still gain weight. So you can't just think, okay, I'm eating a vegan burger, I'm not going to gain weight. No, the calories are still there. So it's really important to develop some type of like a regimen for yourself to make sure you're conscious of how much bread are you eating, how much carbs are you eating, how much rice. Just because it's vegan butter, doesn't mean that you can just dump the whole pot in. sugars, things like that. So take it one day at a time, and try to really like create a balanced meal plan for yourself that's incorporated with a lot of vegetables. And you can still get a lot of your protein, through the vegan meats as well as like mushrooms and things like that. So take it slow and just try and be smart about it. Pay attention to your blood sugar and your high blood pressure and all of that as well.
Yeah, so yeah, you most definitely gotta think about all that. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up. We gotta wrap it up. They giving me signs behind there and stuff. So I want to know. You want to shout out your social medias? Where can people find you if they want to find Miss Niasha Lashawn?
Yes, sir. Thank you. So my page is NiashaLashawn. Niasha Lashawn. That's NiashaLashawn on Instagram. And I look forward to having you all and sharing some beautiful recipes and giving you some great food. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Okay. And I want to give a shout out to my cookbook that I dropped. It's vegetarian, but I got to let the people know about it. Comfortable Vegetarian. My first cookbook. I'm very proud of it. And I'll send you a copy. You might can switch it up a little bit, even though it's vegetarian, and I know you vegan. You might different things. But I'll send you an autographed copy and whatnot. But and I want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors called Bitch and Sauce. Okay, Bitchin' and Saucy. I have some of that sauce. That sauce is slapping right there.
Okay.
But yep.
Oh yeah.
Brought to you by Dr. Bronner's. Shout out to them. The best soap in the world right there. All in one. And we're gonna send you a gift box of Dr. Bronner's. So you be looking out for that. And
thank you.
You have a good one.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you coming through. And I'm gonna send you one of these too. I'm gonna send you a comfortable vegan. I got the comfortable vegetarian, I got the vegetarian, and I got the comfortable vegan. I'm gonna send you the comfortable vegan mask for you, so you can rock the mask while you rock it.
Okay.
But yep.
Yeah. Thank you.
Coming through, and we appreciate you. Shout out to Miss Niasha Lashawn. Y'all make sure y'all follow her on Instagram right now. And yes, congratulations on your kitchen you coming out with. We're looking forward to the meals, eating that good food. That spaghetti looks fire right there. I know you're ready to dig in, so we're gonna let you go. But thank you again, and good luck.
Okay. Thank you so much for having me. Stay blessed.
All right, have a good one.